Welcome to Africa Unveiled Journeys. Today we're embarking on a journey through Egypt, not just as a land of ancient wonders, but as a vibrant country where old traditions meet modern influences. From the grandeur of the pharaohs to the bustling life of today, Egypt is a living, breathing testament to the fusion of past and present. Let's dive into the essence of Egypt, its ancient customs and how they continue to shape life in this modern age. Let's start with the legacy of the pharaohs. The monuments they left behind, the pyramids, the Sphinx, and grand temples, are just the surface. Beneath this is something deeper, a reverence for tradition and structure. The ancient Egyptians believed in Ma'at, the concept of harmony, balance, and justice. Today, this idea echoes through the values Egyptians hold dear: family, community, and respect for authority. Whether it's how families come together for large meals or how society respects the rule of law, Egypt's deep sense of community and social order is still very much alive, even as the country grows more modern and global. Egyptians have always loved a good celebration. Festivals in ancient Egypt were centered around gods, the seasons, and the Nile River's cycles. Today, while the gods have changed, the spirit of celebration hasn't. Take Sham El-Nessim, an ancient festival that marks the arrival of spring. This celebration has been around since Pharaonic times, and guess what? Egyptians still celebrate it. It's amazing, right? Every spring, Egyptians head to parks, enjoy picnics, and eat fesik, a salty fish that's been part of the tradition for centuries. It's one of those things that shows how ancient customs weave into modern life. The Nile River has always been more than just a river to Egyptians. In ancient times, it was their lifeline, providing water, fertile soil, and a means of transportation. Fast forward to today, and while Egypt has modern highways and plains, the Nile remains a central part of daily life. Today, the Nile still feeds Egypt, literally and figuratively. From the farmlands that stretch alongside it to the bustling trade on its waters, the Nile is as vital as ever. In fact, over 90% of Egypt's population lives along its banks. Egyptians were deeply spiritual people. They believed in the afterlife, and everything they did was tied to their gods and their beliefs about death and rebirth. While modern Egypt is predominantly Islamic, you can still see traces of these ancient beliefs in everyday life. Even today, rituals around death, family, and respect for elders echo ancient practices. Many Egyptians believe in an afterlife, and the respect for the dead, the rituals of burial, and family gatherings after someone passes show how ancient customs influence modern faith. Egypt's wildlife, from ancient symbols to modern conservation. Ancient Egyptians revered animals. They believed cats, crocodiles, and birds were sacred, often associating them with gods. The ibis, for example, was linked to Thoth, the god of wisdom. Today, while you won't find Egyptians worshipping animals, wildlife remains an integral part of the country's identity. Egypt is home to some amazing wildlife, from the majestic camels and the elusive desert foxes to the famous Nile crocodiles. Conservation efforts are in place to protect these species, ensuring that the natural heritage of Egypt remains as rich as its cultural one. The evolution of Egyptian food and daily life. One of the coolest ways to experience the essence of Egypt is through its food. The ancient Egyptians loved bread, beer, and onions, all staples back then. Today, food is still at the heart of Egyptian daily life. Whether it's the traditional sold in Cairo streets or served at family dinners, there's always a connection to the past. One bite of and you'll taste thousands of years of history. It's like a time machine for your taste buds. Innovation and modern Egypt. While Egypt's ancient past is fascinating, its modern achievements are equally impressive. Egyptians today are innovators, scientists, and artists making their mark on the world stage. Cairo is home to some of the top universities in the Middle East, and the country is a leader in fields like renewable energy and technology. It's not just the old Egypt that's changing the world. Modern Egypt is pushing boundaries in art, tech, and innovation, showing that the country is as forward-thinking as it is rooted in its past. The past and present in perfect harmony. So what makes Egypt so special? It's this incredible balance between ancient customs and modern influences. The essence of Egypt lies in how it honors its past, while embracing the future. It's a place where traditions aren't forgotten and the future is always being built. Thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through Egypt's incredible past and its vibrant present. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into African culture, history, and travel. See you next time.